Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Medici and today I bring you some more Age of Origins. This time around we are going to be checking out some cool stuff and a pretty core aspect of the game, and that is the battle report. So a very important aspect of the game is PvP, but PvP here is pretty complex to understand, and the stats and the data about what happened on the battle and what you lost and what you gained are not very straightforward to learn. So I'm going to show you guys how those look like and what you can extract out of looking through the battle reports and understanding better what happened on the battle. So I got some battle reports here for you. I got attacked during an event and I lost a lot of troops and I lost a lot of resources, but at face value you don't really understand what happened, or maybe you do, but it's not as easy as it might seem. So here I have some battle reports. You can find them by going onto the mail section, obviously down here on this little icon on the mail, and then you go down to the report section and you have your scout reports, your monster reports, and then you have the battle reports. So the scout reports are those of the people that you scouted or the people that scouted you and got information out of you. The monster reports will be for attacking PvE enemies or zombies on the map or whatever, and then you will have the battle reports, which are the reports for the PvP. So here you will see those where you win, which will be marked obviously with a gold star, sort of a gold sign here, which will say win, and obviously when you lose it's gonna be saying that you lost. There's this event section, which it has nothing right now, and the normal section here is gonna be showing you when you get attacked. Even though these attacks were part of an event, that they're showing as normal attacks because I didn't actually attack some sort of event NPC. I was actually attacked by a player from a different nation that came onto our nation. It's a bit complex because it's part of an event, but regardless, my alliance, or rather my city, got attacked by some other player's city, and this is what happened. So I can go onto the report, and first of all, let's just go ahead and see the video replay for the whole thing, and then we'll double onto the stats of what this is showing. So the video replay obviously will be showing what you can expect, just the normal attack sequence. You can speed it up to see it faster, but my troops are the ones in blue, which are the ones next to the city which are being attacked, and as you can see I'm getting my ass destroyed. Everything just died, so that's real quick. Let me run it down again, so I'll put it on +1 and I can just show it to you what's going on again. So here my troops, basically this is everything that I have is getting attacked. I can have a little bit of a breakdown here of what my troops are like. Some of those are within the city, so it's not my fleet, it's like the total amount of troops that I have will be defending my city. That's what I am understanding out of it, and you can see here the breakdown of how many I have left. Obviously they are all dying real quick because the player that I'm being attacked by is really high level and they're really strong. Obviously I cannot defeat them, but then I can also see that the city defenses here. I can see the cooldowns of the villages I have built up on the city wall. You can upgrade those and they are going to be defending the city for you. They're going to be attacking the enemy, so that makes your city defense a bit stronger, but regardless I stand no chance against this guy, so I was just gonna get my ass kicked. So that's what happens on the gameplay sort of things, the most visual aspect of the event or the attack, and obviously you can see how many troops the enemy had. I cannot pause the video, I don't think so, but regardless you can see that I don't have near enough troops to defeat this, and they are all just dying because they are low level. So I don't really need to run through this again, but yeah. Myself, the one on blue, I'm just dying, and then obviously the enemy in red is destroying me. So what happens after the battle takes place? So what happens is that I take some losses. I lose a total of 2,209,232 food. I lose a lot of oil and not so much metal and not so many minerals because I didn't really have too many of those at hand, but I had a lot of food, so obviously I lose a big chunk of those. I'm not sure what the percentage of loss is. It might be 10%, it might be something else. Regardless, I took a heavy hit right there, but that's okay. Food is easy to obtain and I have a lot of that. Now, burning time. The burning time is going to be the time that my city, as you can see it on the map. Let me just go ahead to the map real quick and I can show you. It's the amount of time that the city is going to be burning for. So as you can see right here, when you get attacked, the city will be burning, and that means that for a little bit of time your city is going to be showing like that. It's going to have an effect where it burns. But what does that mean? That means something else, and I'm not too sure, to be fair, but you have durability, and that I think that what that means is that during that time you will be losing refugees. The refugees are a resource that you have which basically equates to people that you have on your city. The higher the refugee count also increases the amount of prosperity, and the higher the prosperity, the more buffs you get out of that. So for example, right here I am prosperity level 7. If I go to level 8, then I can get bigger buffs, and the way you get the refugees is by going to the ruins and attacking the ruins, or rather exploring the ruins, at least doing the refugee rescue missions here. You can do it twice a day, and that's how you get refugees. Now refugees you can accumulate and you can get more of by increasing the level of your houses. So that's why houses are important, because having high prosperity gives you a lot of very good buffs like speed, gathering speed, building speed, attack boost, HP boost. So that's a lot of very important buffs that you need to accumulate. But if you get attacked and the burning goes for a little while, which you will go for, then that's how you lose your refugees. So the prosperity level can go all the way down to 0, and you gotta reset it basically by getting more refugees again. So that's one aspect of being attacked, and in this case losing. You have burning time, and the resident count will be going down, because as you can see here, I lost a lot of refugees. I'm not too sure what durability is showing here, but let's go down a little bit more and scroll down to this section here. So the attacker section in this case is the winning side, and then there's the defender side, which is myself, and on the losing side. And then you will immediately see the most important thing here, which is the power loss. Now, the power loss obviously is gonna show the amount of points that you have accumulated, of course, right here onto the what you call the combat points, or the commander strength, whatever. It's basically gonna show you how many points of those you've lost, and obviously that's the number that everybody's looking at when you're playing this game. You want to get that as high as you can because it looks cool, and obviously it shows you on the rankings higher or lower. But here I got decimated and almost lost 1 million of that. Now that doesn't really mean that I made any permanent losses, because as you can see here down on the description, I lost, or I got 154,000 units wounded, and then I had 1,700 surviving. So that means that none of those got actually lost, but basically my biochemical hospital and my normal hospital, a lot of those troops got sent over there. As you can see here, I got 826 of those sent to the biochemical hospital, and then a lot of those, most of those went to my normal hospital. So if I go to my normal hospital real quick, right here, you can see that it has a total capacity of, if I check it properly, I think I need to go onto this section, recover, yeah. A total capacity of 161,904 wounded that I can have here. So that's not enough for my total amount of troops. I think I had like 250,000. And then if I go to my biochemical hospital, I have access for only 30,000 troops. So obviously I saturated all of those over time, not the biochemical hospital in this case. But yeah, I did got a lot of those troops sent to basically the afterlife, and some of those actually survived. But nonetheless, that was a big heavy hit, and I didn't really kill too many enemy units. Regardless, yeah, I basically saturated the entirety of my normal hospital, and potentially getting very close to actually getting some permanent losses, which are the lost units. Now, the enemy side of things, they did actually lose a lot of units, because when you are on the offense, you are very much exposed to getting a lot of losses, and you can get a bit bigger of a picture of what happened. If you check on the details around here, check details, you can do so on my own side or on the enemy side. You can get a bigger breakdown of what happened. You obviously have the same stats as you saw behind or outside there, and then you can see what kind of troops, if they survived, if they got wounded, if they were lost, and eventually also how many units did each of these units kill. So as you can see, my warplane killed a lot of units, so did my titans, and then as you go down and you go to the most important things, like for example my snipers, they killed a lot of stuff, my cannons killed a lot of stuff. You can also see the bonuses that I had applied for all my troops during this battle, so that's important to see what buffs you had active, and if you had lower buffs or higher buffs or whatever, that is also very cool. And you can also see the same information here for the enemy. As you can see, the enemy was obviously a lot stronger, so you can see the buffs and the percentages they have. They are a lot higher than mine. As you can see, some of these buffs are extremely high. Long range HP, mid-range attack, they are really high numbers. But obviously you can see that their cannons, they had a lot of units, and obviously they killed a lot of my units with some of these units, like their warplane killed 2,000. The titans are insane level. You can also see the level of their troops. They're level 11 troops, meanwhile mine are like level 8. So yeah, definitely not, I was not gonna win this, but you can see what they did to you and how they did that. You can also send this report, you can send it to the Alliance, or you can send it to the nation, so you can share with the people you play with the information, so you can go through it, analyze it, just have a laugh, whatever. Now, I also got attacked once again after this, basically immediately after that, and this is a different report. I still lost a lot of food, a lot of oil, and not so much minerals and metal, but in this case, as you can see, I lost even more refugees. The burning time got extended. At this point, the durability is going down, so that's what's... at this point, the burning time is actually kicking in, so the durability is going lower. I still don't really know what the durability does, to be fair. Then the biochemical material got extended because I basically got a lot of troops sent to the biochemical hospital here. And this is where you can officially start to see that I'm losing units. Why? Because as I told you before, my hospital is full now, so basically everything that got wounded at this point is being sent to the biochemical hospital. And if you remember before, I already had like about 830 something. Basically, I got my biochemical hospital completely full, and my normal hospital is now completely full, and anything else that's not inside either of those two is now a lost unit. So basically gone, I lost it forever, it's not recoverable, it's just dead. And I still got some units surviving this combat, but at this point I'm losing everything, and I'm gonna be losing pretty much everything every time that I am attacked. And basically, yeah, that's what happens here. I can check the details, and you can now see that there are some lost units, mainly obviously some snipers and the cannons, which are the ones that are hurting the most. The cannons I really want to, and they don't seem to be able to be going to the biochemical hospital, I don't think so. So those are straight up gone, or maybe they just didn't fit in there. Regardless, they are now gone. But there's another layer onto this little event that I was playing, which is a different sort of hospital. This is the Boyd Hospital, so I had the luck that 30% of the troops that I lost during this event also went to this hospital, so I was able to recover some of those. Regardless, at the point where you are starting to see numbers show up here on the lost units section, that is where you're pretty much getting permanent losses. So that's what you really want to be avoiding by emptying up your hospital. So pretty much that's all the information you can scan out of these reports. That's how you read the reports, at least for the PvP side of things. In the side of PvE, it's gonna be a little bit easier because, well, you don't lose any units when you do PvP, or rather PvE. In this case, you lose power, and some of those go and get wounded, but you never really lose units, at least in the normal killing zombies sort of gameplay. And also doing so by rallying or just exploring the city, you will never actually lose units, you will just get them wounded, so you don't have to worry at all about that. But the troop details here and the details you get out of that are going to be a lot different, a lot more simple, a lot easier to understand. You will see the rewards right here. And you can always just go ahead and watch the video, of course, if you're interested in that side of stuff. But yeah, nonetheless, that's all I have for you guys for the battle reports. Hope that actually made it clear and easier to understand how this game works in the PvE and PvP side of things, mainly PvP. And yeah, hope you found it useful. If you got any comments, any questions, please drop them down in the comments. If you want to test the game and you haven't done so yet for yourself, go ahead and check my description and the comments as well for the link to download this game. If you use my link, that's going to help me out a lot. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. See ya.